Situational irony is when something happens that is the opposite of what is expected to happen. Originally, Darcy complained that Elizabeth did not meet his standards in a dance partner and was very rude to her. This led Elizabeth to believe that Darcy didn't like her. Then, unexpectedly, Darcy confesses his undying, burning, passionate love for Elizabeth. It is also ironic that a woman of Elizabeth's class would reject someone of Darcy's class. Please, turn to page 181. How are you, Miss Bennet?
Fine, thank you.
In vain I have struggled. It will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. My attachment to you is so strong that despite all of my endeavors, I have found it impossible to conquer. I hope that all my feelings will be rewarded by your acceptance of my hand.
In such cases as these, it is, I believe, the established mode to express a sense of obligation for the sentiments avowed. However, unequally they may be returned. It is natural that obligation should be felt, and if I could feel gratitude, I would now thank you, but I cannot. I have never desired your good opinion, and you have certainly bestowed it most unwillingly. I am sorry to have occasioned pain to anyone. It has been most unconsciously done, however, and I will be of short duration. The feelings which you tell me have long prevented the acknowledgement of your regard, can have little difficulty in overcoming after this explanation.
I might, perhaps, wish to be informed why, with so little endeavour at civility, I am thus rejected, but it is of small importance.
I might as well inquire why, with so evident of a design of offending and insulting me, you chose to tell me that you liked me against your will, against your reason, and even against your character. Was not this some excuse for incivility, if I was uncivil? But I have other provocations, you know I have.
Verbal irony is when a person says one thing but means another. In this scene, Mr. Bennet claims that Wickham is his favorite son-in-law. Based on Wickham's history of being a liar, and the fact that he runs off with Mr. Bennet's young daughter, this is clearly not the case. In the first scene, we will show how verbal irony can be misinterpreted. In the second scene, we will portray the verbal irony as it is meant to be understood. Turn to page 361.
I see that you're getting to know Mr. Darcy.
Yes, I'm getting to know your future husband quite well.
What do you think?
He's rising every hour in my esteem. I admire all three of my son-in-laws highly. Wickham perhaps is my favourite, but I think I shall learn to like your husband quite as well as Jane's.
I see that you're getting acquainted with Mr. Darcy.
Yes, I'm getting to know your future husband quite well.
What do you think?
He's rising every hour in my esteem. I admire all three of my son-in-laws highly. Wickham perhaps is my favourite, but I shall think that I will like your husband quite as well as Jane's.